Good morning. This week's weekly tip is going to help you easily answer the question, what is it like to live here? And I'm going to take an example of the school district I live in, North Bend School District, but you could do this for a variety of locations, which I'm going to review how. But more importantly, it's a very powerful question that a lot of buyers may have, and you as an agent are the resident local community expert, and we want to power you to create these community guides, and more importantly, not just create them, also learn how to distribute them and leverage it in all aspects of marketing, which I'm going to cover. So stay tuned till the end. I'm going to show you how to create it, and then more importantly, how to distribute it forever. Create once and distribute forever. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, let's dive in. So two-step process. First, we're going to go into ACE to create the report. And here's the best part about community guides. You only create them once and they constantly update. So once you create them, I'll show you how you can save the link and you can rinse and repeat them. So I'm a big believer in create once and distribute forever. This fits right into it. So you go into ACE, search for insights. And there's two insights. Obviously, we have our market insights, which is regional, but we're going to get into local insights. So I click that. And in local insights, we're going to search for, as you can see here, you can search by neighborhood, anything that's in the MLS. It should come up, city, zip code, county, school district, address. But, I think that's really, I'll come to that if I have time. But I'll show you, I want to pick North Bend School District, which you can pick any of the areas. That's where I live. So I'm going to go ahead and click search. There's two types of reports that pop up. One is market report. The other one is a community guide. I'm going to focus in on a community guide because nobody knows the neighborhood like a neighbor. And it's important for you to know that and use this to generate it. So let's go for it. And you're the local expert. So I'm going to click on view community guide. And as you go into it, it's going to spin up and give you a branded community guide. And the best part, as I alluded to it earlier, you only create this once for each area. So if you're farming an area or you're doing an open house, I'm going to come to the way you can distribute it. And click share. If you click share, you have many options here. I would focus on two options. I want to go ahead and download this, a PDF. So it's a static PDF as I'm doing this in May. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I will save it to my hard drive because I want to reference it and use it later on. So that's that. But also, you'll note that it gives you an opportunity to get a link, right? So share. So we did download. Here's the link. So if I copy this link is permanent and it's always branded to you. So if I were you, to really rinse and repeat this for a variety of things, I would create a simple, here we go, we'll do it live. Create a simple Google Sheet or some way you can track it and call this community guide area or community area. Just call this area and then put this community guide link. And I would simply do this and put North Penn SD, which is the one we're doing. I'm a stickler for the way this looks. There we go. And I'm going to paste the link here. And that link is permanent. For example, if I were to go in a different browser and copy this link and paste it, you'll see it's going to go to that report. And if somebody pulls up the same link 3 months from now, it's going to show that month's community report. So right now it says May since this video is in May. And that's the beauty of this report. Okay, so make sure you create this. And you can create this for market reports, community guides in local insights. But since we're talking about local insights, I would just save this and call it My Community Guides and have it handy. So anytime you're anywhere, somebody says, anything that says, what is it like to live here? Access that and you can simply text it. Okay, I'm getting into distribution now already, but let's go here. All right, let's look at what this report entails, okay? Talks a little bit about the school district is, and again, these links are also here, share and download. A little bit about what is it like to live here with demographics. It also has, education levels, schools, household with children, without children. Again, it's about what is it like to live here. Area schools with student-teacher ratio, which is important for people with kids. High schools, again, all of this data comes from School Digger. Top lifestyle trends, what is it like to live here with as far as lifestyle. And all of this stuff comes from, sources that we subscribe to. Commute highlights. What is it like to average commute time? There's very few people biking over here. It's not necessarily walkable because it's a school district we're talking about. Obviously, it's commute by car. Majority is commute by car. Very little public transport. So again, it gives them a feel for what is it like to live here. Walk and bike scores come from walkability, walk score, environmental factors. It's a really good 8-page report. Now, let me show you one other thing that happens in a printed report, okay, that is good for you to know. As I scroll down, enter QR code. So, and if somebody scans this, it takes them to the same link I just showed you, okay? It's built into the printed report. In the digital, it doesn't make sense because you're already watching the report. But if you're going to leave this behind and somebody gets handle of this, it's going to link back to the entire report. And so that's available. Again, it's the same. Everything else is the same here. Okay. Now that you have it, it's not just about creating, it's about distribution. All right. So let's start with connect and go into other areas. Okay. So I have my database. So again, this is a test. Let's say you have your database organized by buyers that are looking for a home in a certain area, or sellers that are looking to sell and buy in another area. There are several applications for this, but here's an example of what I would do if I have buyers. Let's say in this case I have 137, but this is just an example. But let's say you have 5 of them that you're working with that are looking to buy in North Bend School District. So I would simply select them in my database, click email, and it would select all the people that you have, and it's going to send them in a blind carbon copy and a subject line. What would be a good subject line? Okay. Enter ChatGPT. So I've done this to prepare for this. So I'm going to use Home Buyers Community Guide for North Bend School District. Again, it's mostly buyer focused, this report, obviously, and I'll come back to how you can potentially leverage it with sellers. And I'm going to say, since these are people I'm working with, I have their first names, hi, and I'm going to ingest lead first name. So it's going to go hi Rajiv, hi Jean, whoever the buyers are. It's going to go that way. And then what would be a good email copy to support the subject line? Well, hey, enter ChatGPT. And I've done that as well there. As I work with buyers looking for their next home in North Bend School District, an important question that invariably comes up is, what is it like to live here? And there we go. It supports the topic. I've created a personalized North Bend School community guide attached. In case you didn't know, you can now attach, send attachments through Connect. So I'm going to click at Add Attachments, and there's my North Bend School District guide PDF. Now, if you want to, you can very easily also link it like that in this case, and just simply click the insert link, and obviously not copy that. And let's go to my community guide and get the link from there. That's the link we want to ingest, right? Paste it there and save. Now, obviously you wouldn't want to do both. Pick one. I just want to show you there are 2 ways to go about this. Insert a link or attach the entire PDF, okay? And there we go. And then include signature and click send. Voila, you're done with sending a personalized home buyers community guide. Now, I'm going to close this out, and this is, are you sure? Yes. Now, on Facebook, social media, let's talk distribution. On social media, what all could you do? It doesn't make sense to just post the North Bend School District community guide there. But what if you actually engaged your audience? Hey, I have a new community guide that I could send that keeps you up to date about what is it like to live in the community where your home is. private message me, and I will send you your personalized community guide. And so it kind of creates engagement, and you are personalizing it. You kind of are building trust with the audience you have. That's social media. You could also do Instagram. Again, you can, I don't have time to get into this. Instagram green screen, have a screen behind you and kind of show North Penn School District community guide, like right here. Have this screen behind you, like that, and talk into it and say, hey, would you like a community guide that has all the things you need to learn about, whether you have a home that you live in that community and know more about the community, or thinking of buying in a community, I can send it to you. All right. Comment the name of your community. And then you get engagement. You can do all of those things. Lastly, think of when you're hosting an open house. Most people that are walking in are buyers thinking of buying that house or something similar. What if you actually followed up with all the buyers that are there, have a QR code for community guide right from that PDF I showed you? So there's so many applications for distribution. Focus on creating yours, do it once, and distribute forever. Hope that helps. Have a great day, everybody.